Let's do the same thing again for number 2. So first let's draw or fill in our original coordinates. So if we start with D, that was at -7, -4. E is at -4, 1. And F is at -3, -5. And now let's go ahead and actually translate that. It wants us to go 4 units right and 3 units up. So we're going to move each of these points to the right 4 and up 3. So let's start with D. And right 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 2, 3. And there is D prime. Then E, right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 3. There's E prime. And F, right 4, up 3. And F prime. Now let's connect those dots to make our new triangle or our image and fill in those coordinates. D prime is now at -3, -1. E prime is now at 0, 4. And F prime is at 1, -2. So now we can look at how our x and y values changed. Well, starting with our x, to go from -7 to -3, we'd have to add 4. To go from -4 to 0, we'd have to add 4. And -3 to +1, again add 4. So the x values changed by adding or increasing 4. The y values went from -4 to -1, which would be +3, from 1 to 4, which is +3, and from -5 to -2, which again was +3. So the y values changed by adding or increasing 3. So to summarize the effects of this transformation algebraically, we always start with xy, our original coordinate, arrow, and this time x changed by adding 4, and y changed by adding 3. So something that we can now notice is that our x values, if we look at how much we had to add or subtract, in this example, our x values added 4. Well, if we go back and look at our translation description, 4 was talking about a movement right. If you look at the previous example, the x values decreased by 5 or subtracted 5, and that translation said that it was moving 5 left. So what you should be able to notice now is that, I'll write this up here if you want to write this somewhere, left and right affects the x value. If we look at our y values, if we see how much we had to add or subtract in this example, it was adding 3, and that went with 3 units up. In the previous example, we went decreased by 2, and we went 2 units down. So you should also notice that up and down affects the y value. That's going to be important to remember. Left and right is x, just like the x-axis goes from left to right, and up and down is y, just like the y-axis is vertical, goes up to down.